Hey everyone, we're starting to stream. We are getting ready for 12-teen and blitzbullet. We're going to be playing Vectorveld and A Zarkov. This is the Bughouse World Championship in the open section. And they're supposed to start in the next couple minutes. I know blitzbullet is already online.
Oh,
You can, oh,
who's playing?
uh, blitzbullet and 12-teen are playing.
Oh, exciting.
It is very exciting. So
I
we're
know.
looking forward to that. I know Blitzbullet is already online. I was able to follow him. I'm not sure if the other players are online. Oh, there we go. Off to the races. So as usual, this is very fast. Vectorveld has sacked. Blitzbullet develops his king's bishop. So a queen is bad. It already has a rook. The rook doesn't mate, although Blitzbullet in a little bit of trouble. Time is fairly close. Oh, sacking the queen for some safety there. So, honestly, this is looking closer than I thought it would be. It might end up not being a blowout. Oh, 12-teen has won a queen now. So, 12-teen doing pretty good on his board. Um, blitzbullet hanging on. Vectorveld was on the attack, but Vectorveld has lost a bit of initiative here. And because of the pin, can't take the queen back, but we did vacate a square where we can have pawn takes knight here.
Oh, 12 team coming in. Yikes.
Yeah, this looks pretty bad for Azarkov. Azarkov needs some trades, but he's down time. Blitzbullet can just sit, and this should be easy chess for 12-teen. Oh, that was a bad pre-move. It doesn't matter, though. Rook down, pawn mates. There's a bishop, so that's mate. So it was looking a little bad for them at the beginning, but 12-teen was able to win a bunch of pieces and chess it out. When I say 12-teen, honestly, Blitzbullet won some pieces on his board too. So it was just 12-teen ended up being the main beneficiary of those trades. So we see Blitzbullet. This is his trademark structure, where he has these two pawns and the bishop being shadowed in front of his king. And because the pawn is on h3, you don't have as easy attacks as usual. Like usually attacking the castled king, you'd see like pawn at h3. Black would drop pawn at h3, but he can't because there's no space there. Uh, 12-teen.
Oh, that's mate.
Yeah, he has the rook already. That's mate. Our score right now is 2-0. In the
I was
open section, it is the first to 9 wins with a win by 2 condition.
the level of coordination between 12 team and Blitzbullet is scary almost.
Indeed.
It's like they can read each other's
Ve-
minds or something.
Vectorveld is trying to get in here on the light squares. Um, sacked a little to do so. Oh, and by the way, uh, it's near. Oh, it is mate now. Knight check, pawn in. 12-teen has got mate. So honestly, it's looking like if Blitzbullet can simply survive, 12-teen is going to mate on his board eventually. So that's kind of a good match strategy for Blitzbullet and 12-teen. Blitzbullet just tries to live, and 12-teen works his chess magic. 12-teen pre-moving practically every move. This is a great move because he can lop off that scary bishop. A lot more king safety here. Knight takes c2 is a threat. So 12teen has lost a bit of material, but he's up an enormous amount of time. Up about 15 seconds.
Yeah, if you could just get a pawn or two.
Which is like unheard of in at this rating level. Usually the times are very close.
Oh, but blitzbullet feeling some heat? No, he's still okay.
Yeah, but E2 is covered like many different ways. So I think
if 12teen gets 2 knights, he mates. Knight at a3, knight takes c2, new knight at a3.
So either a rook or a knight mate for him now. And something at f7 or f8 is a potential threat for blitzbullet. As soon as Vectorveld stops checking him, we'll probably see a check on the dark square diagonal. That's about all Vectorveld has left at this point. Because he can't even take the queen with the knight, because the knight mates. I anticipate something like queen h6. I'm not sure what else we could see here. Maybe like a spite check, like pawn at e3, but doesn't really do much.
Well, you could even repeat once if you wanted to.
Okay, we're trying that spite. That's the knight. That's game over. And by the way, in the chat, 12teen said, "I pre-move all maybe." So there, that is explicitly their strategy. It looks like they're typing in the chat rather than on a voice call, which again, not at all recommended. Really should be in a voice call. It's a big disadvantage if you're not in a voice call. But I have heard from both 12teen and Chicken Cross Road in particular, not necessarily from blitzbullet, but from 12teen and Chicken Cross Road, that often they prefer not being in a voice call because they find it distracting, and they prefer to just use the buttons. So communication is important, of course, but they prefer other methods of communication. 12teen is attacking as per usual. This bishop move attacks and defends. It just retreats the bishop so it doesn't have to repeat. Blitzbullet is getting attacked pretty hard here. But again, the mission for blitzbullet pretty much every game is to live. And if he lives, I think 12teen will find some magic.
He should not have given that rook. Rook at h8 was a better move than rook at h8 from Sarkov. Now he gets a lot more checks, even if it might not mean anything. Check to activate the rook, that's very nice, because now you can take on f1 and free up e3 square. Oh, where did that second rook come? Oh, well, okay, this is too much, he's mated. Moving the rook to e1 is probably the fastest way. If king goes to f2, there's rook at e2 check. Here,
yeah,
bishop
do we
want to...
Yeah, exactly.
Bishop at b4, and then
cut off the escape square.
Yep. And then the rook will drop on either e2 or d1, probably e2 in this case.
Seems better here.
Yep. And then some knight check or bishop check. Yeah. Knight b6 is mate in 1.
Bishop e6, maybe?
Yep.
Okay.
That works too.
Our score right now is 5-0, favoring blitzbullet and 12teen. And again, it is first to 9. 12teen has already traded the whole board in 3 seconds.
No, this is, yeah.
As per usual.
Anyone who plays the Leaf Gambit will have experiences at some point where they just... Yeah, when the other board's still on move 3, they already castled. They They got both their rooks active. they go down to a theoretical king versus king and pawn versus king endgame.
Now, is the Leaf Gambit, is that a chess opening, the name of a chess opening, or is it just a bug house?
Oh, sorry. That's the only bug house opening I know. It's e4, d5.
No. I
E6.
know what it is. I'm wondering where the name came from.
I'm not sure. That's a great question.
Because I'm so, but we don't think it came from like a chess opening. We think it's bug house specific. Because
yes.
Okay. I mean, I have some ideas of where it might have come from, but I'm not certain.
Someone rolled up a leaf and lit it, and then started.
I mean, for sure. I think there was a player back in the day named Leaf, so it might have come from him. Also, a rook might make. 12th
12th is in some trouble. That is
Luckily, he has knight at c3, which he didn't play. Well, he has enough time to get out of check.
Yeah, but queen c4 and queen takes knight would have been good for Zarkov to get a little bit safer, I think.
Actually, in this situation, Zarkov might have a perpetual check if he keeps checking, but he didn't do that, so he's not able to. Actually, no, with the time situation, that's definitely better to use the queen for defense.
Yeah,
but if the time were closer, he might have had trouble. Yeah. Meanwhile, blitzbullet has mate already. If he drops something on c6 check, like a bishop at c6, then he can't take with the pawn. Oh, that's what they're going for. Okay. Yeah, the classic.
Yikes. Wow.
Luring the king out.
That time advantage is just being used to crush them.
Yep. They're solely winning off a time advantage. Like, they don't even need to play well. After move 10,
they're playing well too. But
this is true. It does help, but with a time advantage this big after like move 10, then it's very easy to get out of tricky, sticky situations.
Yeah.
Like,
time is the ultimate currency in Bughouse. Spend it well, and you will do good things.
You can see, I don't know what move we're on, but 12 team has maintained 1 minute 55 seconds for the past few moves. Yep, and now they have a 10-second time advantage.
It's important that 12 team has a partner who's able to deal with high flow, and blitzbullet is able to deal with it. He doesn't necessarily use it to like attack relentlessly, but at least he's not getting murdered with the high flow. And I'm honestly a partner who doesn't do nearly as well with 12 team as a lot of other people, and probably the same when I partner Plotkin. And I think part of the reason is they trade the whole board immediately, and I'm not as good with those immediate trades.
I think you do all right with high flow. You just need to get out of the opening alive, and then once your king is safe and you're set up, then I've seen you in high flow situations. And
I mean, I try to adapt, but I prefer lower flow.
It gets to a point where these little kids with their fast mice or mouses or whatever the plural term is.
It is mice.
They pre-move everything, and as a result, everything gets traded off in 2 seconds. Yeah. That is the current state of online Bughouse.
Well, time is just too profitable not to do it. You can do anything you want with time.
Oh, and a very strong move, bishop at h5. Oh, that blunders the rook. Wait, he didn't take the rook. If he took the rook with a knight, he would have made it a lot faster. But he's mates anyways. One more pawn, and he has...
wasn't entirely accurate, but an extra queen.
Yeah, they're not too worried about playing accurately. They're just trying to... It seems they're trying to maintain the initiative because it's getting them huge time advantages when their opponents have to think to defend.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of pre-moves here. It's going to be really interesting to see them eventually play against the Kates Jeffrey Zhang team, who also play super fast, pre-move a lot.
hopefully some other people. So I saw some other matches today, and it looked like some other teams were a bit rusty. But if they de-rust, so to speak, that'll be interesting to see those matches as well. Rook takes g7. Oh, because he's losing a rook on the other board, so he has to clear out
knight. The queen mates for sure.
Yep. Yep.
Is that GG's? Yeah, that's 9-0.
So what's the VOD at? How many minutes was this match?
Well, the VOD is at about 14 minutes, but I started the stream a little bit before the match started. Oh, we have Katesk in the chat too, scoping out his opponents.
That might be the fastest defeat of a number 2 seed by a number 1 seed in any group bracket this tournament.
Well, because this is group 2, right? So the difference is astronomical between them.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
It will be the same in the Katask group as well, because it's basically the same issue.
I'm trying to sell it as a big deal. No, just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the Plotkin matches have been very fast as well.
Yeah, they're also pretty high up in the rankings.
Well, not just the fact that they're high up in the rankings, but just the playing style of like pre-moving a lot of moves, like playing really fast, ending the game with like 10 seconds used on their whole clock, things like that.
Yep.
And the other team we've seen that emphasizes speed a lot is the Chess Brainiac 13 Bughouse Knight team. So it'd be interesting to see when they eventually match up against one of these other teams we've talked about.
Oh yeah, for sure. That'll be interesting to see. Looking at the challenge bracket, and it looks like the remaining matches to be played. One of them is the King Switcher team against. Who are they playing again? Give me a moment. I had them. They're playing against Droloth and Staskama.
No, that's already happened.
Oh, that's happened? Okay.
Yeah.
I need to report that.
Yeah.
And the other one is the Christopher Yu and Raise for Info against Chewy. No, Chewy, Candy, and Marvel and DC for Life. That one has not happened yet, but that's going to be exciting to see. I think that's our remaining top seed versus second seed matchup in the groups in the open section.
Okay.
And I think they're pretty evenly matched. So we might have a closer match than some of these other ones.
Young UK Baller says, "Is Bughouse Knight that fast?"
Yeah.
But Bughouse Knight is pretty fast. I mean, it's a different kind of fast than Chess Brainiac 13. And Chess Brainiac 13 is definitely more pre-movie, but Bughouse Knight is fairly fast.
Yeah, he used to be one of the fastest Bughouse players before he left for Leech's Crazy House. But now he's back, so. And it looks like his form has not suffered as much as I thought it would have, so that is good.
Yeah, so, I mean, we're wrapping up week 4. I think in most cases, week 4 is over. Like there were a few extensions for very weird circumstances, but there wasn't a general extension from week 4. I think matches are mostly done, and week 5 is just started, and there's a lot of people who have buys in week 5. For the groups that instead of being like a group of 6 teams, if it was a group of 5 teams or 4 teams, there's probably going to be like a buy in there. So yeah, like a lot of my groups have 2 teams that have buys. So not nearly as many matches in week 5 as the other weeks, and the group stage is wrapping up. We've been talking about seeding, trying to figure out exactly how that's going to happen for the open section. For the under 2000 section, it's automatic, so we don't even need to do anything. I think we just press a button on the challenge bracket. Yeah, and there's a few weeks break between the group stage. Well, so first of all, after week 5, there's a makeup week for some matches that couldn't be played and were postponed for some legitimate reason. After that makeup week, the group stage is over, and we're going to form the brackets, but there's a few weeks break for the holidays and such before we start the single elimination phase, and which has some really exciting matches in the single elimination phase. I have already sent out my group chats for week 5, and I think a lot of the other arbiters have as well. So it should be fun. I think this kind of wraps up the stream, though. Oh, I guess I could shout out 12teen. I think his handle's 12teen. Let me see.
I was actually looking for his handle, and I'm not sure.
Is it 12teen? It might not be 12teen.
I don't know.
I mean, I can look it up if it's not 12teen. No, it's not 12teen. So sorry. Ignore that. Let me try to figure out what it is real quick. It's like 12teen chess or something like that. Let me see. Shoot, here we go. That might do it. Wow, this is harder than I thought it would be. Does anyone remember his channel off the top of their heads? Why did snakes leave Bug? Oh, Jasugi99. Yeah, I'm dumb. I forgot that he switched to Jasugi on League Chess, so of course that makes sense. What? Okay. Why didn't that work? I've done something wrong. I think I put an extra space in there, maybe. So there we go. Okay. So Jasugi99. Definitely check out his channel. Drop him a follow if you haven't already. So he hasn't been streaming his Bughouse matches so far, at least. He did stream Chess Played Quick Bughouse Edition. And he's been streaming Titled Tuesday on chess.com. And I think he's planning on playing some of the Arena Kings tournaments as well. So 12teen is very good at chess in addition to Bughouse. So definitely drop him a follow. blitzbullet also has a Twitch account, but I don't think he's ever streamed on it. He was planning to stream, but it kind of fell through. So if he ever streams, of course, we'll promote him as well. Zarkov does have a Twitch. I think it's just a Zarkov. Let's see.
I think he's streaming right now, and he was streaming his match, but I could be wrong.
Was he streaming the match?
Yeah, it's Zarkov. Zarkov, and yeah.
That's weird because I thought I was following him. Oh my god, I'm not following him. That's the problem. Alright, I gotta follow a Zarkov. So yeah, he
looks like he stopped streaming.
Yeah, no, he stopped streaming this particular match. But yeah, I should have been shouting him out like during it. I didn't realize he was streaming because it didn't show up in my list of streams going on right now, and the reason for that is because I forgot to follow him. But I fixed that, so now I followed him. Anyway, we should go ahead and find someone to raid. So let's try to find someone. Looking for someone in chess.
We can't raid him.
Oh, go ahead. What was that?
Oh no, we can't raid him because he stopped streaming. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, we shouldn't raid him because he isn't streaming anymore, but we will raid him in the future because I think he is going to be covering other Bughouse World Championship matches. So we could go with Chelsea Monica. We could go with Zephcat. We raid Zephcat a lot. Maybe we'll do one with Chelsea Monica.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Anyway, thank you so much for joining me for co-commentator. And your Twitch is 1800 strength, is that right?
Oh, yeah, I do have a Twitch account. Yes, this is true. Yeah, I am 2 underscores.
Oh, 2 underscores. Okay. 2 underscores, 1800 strength. And
yes.
And you have been streaming a lot of the Crazy House World Championship.
Oh, yeah, I was doing that for a while. I think
what is up with the Crazy House World Championship? Is the candidates still going on, or is that wrapped up?
Actually, yeah. So the last few matches were played, I think, last week, and we are now officially done with the candidates.
And who won the candidates?
So unsurprisingly, Katask won the candidates. Who were going to see if he could win with a 90% win rate, but I think his win rate was around 88%, which is still very impressive.
And he's going to be playing against whom? Against 12 Teen?
12 Teen, yes. 12 Teen is the reigning Crazy House World Champion.
Okay, well,
and I think they're they're pretty even in strength, so it'll be really fun.
Good luck to 12 Teen and good luck to Katask. Looking forward to seeing that. Anyway, we're going to send you to Chelsea Monica. Let her know where you came from. Tell her you like variants. Have a great night, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.